Bored of the modern age? Fed up with scrolling? Can't stand hearing people talk about Bitcoin all the time? Yes, maybe you need a period drama in your life. And the great thing about period dramas is they never go out of date because they were always out of date. They're literally meant to be out of date. They're in the olden days. So here are some great period dramas that you can watch right now. And so we begin with one of the biggest period dramas of all time, full stop. It is, of course, Downton Abbey. 1912 is a year that is etched into all of our memories for three reasons. 1, the Titanic sank. 2, Scott reached the Antarctic. 3, Downton Abbey began. Well, I mean, it didn't actually begin because obviously that was before TV, but that's when the story started, so you get where I'm coming from. With twists and turns, both upstairs and downstairs, Downton Abbey exploded onto the scene in 2010 and took over both the UK and then the US market. It made period dramas cool again, and the story of the Granthams is one that you'll want to follow. Jump in the time machine. We need to go back another 150 years from Downton, and we need to get it to go to Cornwall. Can it do that? Yeah, okay, let's do that. It's Poldark. Based on the novels of Winston Graham, this show follows the story of Ross Poldark, played by Aidan Turner, as he arrives back in Cornwall after fighting in the American Civil War. Pretty sharpish, he heads down to Truro Market where he meets Demelza, played by Eleanor Tomlinson. She becomes his scullery maid and then later becomes his wife. This is their story, set against beautiful sweeping seascapes. Sounds lovely. Okay, so we're heading north in England and forward in time to just after the First World War for Peaky Blinders. Written and created by Stephen Knight and starring Cillian Murphy at the head of a brilliant cast, Peaky Blinders tells the story of a crime gang family who operate in Birmingham in the aftermath of the First World War. Dark, gritty and dazzlingly well put together, this is a series that will take you on a journey of a family and a city at a time of huge change. Still today, Andrew Davies' 1995 adaptation of Pride and Prejudice is considered by many to be the best ever period drama, and who am I to argue with many? A witty and clever version of Jane Austen's story, Jennifer Ehle puts in an award-winning performance as Elizabeth Bennet. The show also made a huge star of Colin Firth, who played Mr. Darcy, who is remembered by many for one particular scene. Oh, don't you know, it's the bit where he comes out of the lake with the wet shirt. Right, yeah. Oh, you knew. Okay, sorry. If you want a star-studded cast, rewind to the times of Henry VIII for Wolf Hall, which stars Damian Lewis, Mark Rylance, Claire Foy, Anton Lester, Jonathan Pryce, to name but a few. This is a big cast for a brilliant drama. Based on the novels of Hilary Mantel, the Tudors have always been a rich vein for storytelling, and Wolf Hall certainly proves that. Loosely based on the beloved children's story Anne of Green Gables, Anne with an E is a Canadian drama that became a huge global hit when it hit Netflix. Starring Amy Beth McNulty in the title role, the story follows that of Anne, an orphan as she goes to live on Green Gables farm. Not just a show for entertainment, the award-winning drama has been commended by many for tackling serious issues in a responsible way. One-time Doctor Who companion Jenna Coleman travels through time, yes, I said that, to become Queen Victoria in Daisy Goodwin's period drama. Starring Tom Hughes as Prince Albert and Rufus Sewell as Lord Melbourne, this is a chance to see Victoria young and in love, in a very different light to many ways she's portrayed in dramas. A change of pace now as we move on to an American-British-Australian co-production of a comedy period drama that is on-screen titled as an occasionally true story and later an almost entirely untrue story. It is, of course, The Great. This satirical drama stars Elle Fanning as Catherine the Great, the longest-serving female ruler in Russian history. Christmas didn't come early for period drama fans in 2020. It in fact came at Christmas, on Christmas Day. But that's not such a good phrase. So let's say Christmas came early in 2020 for fans of period dramas when Bridgerton arrived on Christmas Day. From legendary TV producer Shonda Rhimes, this is the story of the Bridgerton siblings as they negotiate a racially diverse and alternate history of London in high society as they search to find their place in the world and to find love. Go on then, let's have some more time travelling. Let's have a bit of Outlander. This is the story of Claire Randall, played by Katrina Balfe, a Second World War nurse who's transported back to 1743 Highlands, Scotland. She meets and falls in love with Jamie Fraser, a Highland warrior played by Sam Heughan, and the rest, as they say, is time-travelling period drama history. They do say that. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, why not hit that like button and perhaps think about subscribing to the channel. Leave in the comments below some of your favourite period dramas, and don't forget to check out all the other Screen OD videos. We'll see you again very soon.